Alright, time to fight Phobia. Oh wait, we already fought her. You've returned. Have you brought me an offering? Let me give you this, Phobia. We give the mirror truth to Phobia. Phobia's beautiful figure is reflected on the mirror surface. The only one who is more beautiful than me is myself. I see. So that's what you're trying to tell me. You must have racked your brains coming up with this answer to my question. I shall acknowledge your efforts. Then, does this mean you'll join our party? Yes. I was beginning to grow tired of this throne. I shall uphold my promise now that you have given me a satisfactory answer. I don't get how you weren't bored until just now. Though I'd imagine you never feel bored in a place like this. I do not need to answer that. I'm sure you know how I would respond, yes? Any place would shine as long as you're around, right? Just knowing that makes me feel sad. Master, I see you've gone along with Miss Phobia. Instead of getting along with her, it's more like she's trained me, in a way I don't appreciate. I must show my unwavering beauty to the whole world. I'm going to be very busy. Allow me to give you another special reward. I want you to accept this. Phobia presents a runestone to Laurent. Ah, yes, there's the rune with the spell that can break Gilgorn's wall. This is the rune of Shining Rage. It's not as radiant as myself, but you may have it. The rune Laurent received granted Laurent a new power. Laurent learned Shining Rage. Hey, if we use this magic, do you think we could break Gilgorn's wall of reality? Perhaps that is a possibility. Let's challenge Gilgorn at once. Without her wall of reality, she'll be vulnerable to pleasure skills again. In that case, we'll be able to defeat the Demon Lord Gilgorn. Alright, she's on the 4th floor. I have to go all the way around. Huh. It's Beetle no matter how many times you come at me. Gilgorn forms a wall of reality around herself. Laurent, it's up to you! Laurent casts Shining Rage. The lightning which judges darkness pierces the wicked. The wall of reality takes a lot of damage. The wall of reality was destroyed. What? With that, you no longer have the protection of your barrier. Now, we shall make you succumb to pleasure. Horny and trance work well against you. I'm gonna make you feel amazing. I'll help too. While it may be a nightmare after a fashion, pleasure is still my specialty. Come on, I'll torture you till you can't stand anymore. Stop! Don't come any closer! I won't let you humiliate me like this. I don't want to leave this place. How I loathe this body that was created to serve the nightmares. As someone who bears the title of Demon Lord, I kind of feel sorry for her. No matter how much you try to fight us with words, your body tells us the truth. Gilgorn was forced into the party. It feels like we've done something horrible. You have done something horrible! It's just you didn't have a choice, is the only thing. In any case, we've acquired Gilgorn. This matter should be solved, hopefully. This girl's such a cutie. Damn you! Stop! Anyway, we've recruited all the Alliance members lingering around this world. This time, we've truly tied up all the loose ends. We finally managed to secure all the members of the Alliance. Good grief, this lineup is full of worrisome people. And we're supposed to monitor them all? Can we really do this on our own? You got 300 companions, assigned shifts. You won't need to do that. At the very least, the three of us don't intend to do anything. We've got our hands on what we needed. We're grateful to you for that. And that's why we're going to behave for a while. Can we have a little snack from time to time? I don't intend on getting too involved at first. I have something to do in my world in the first place. If it were possible, I would go back to my world at once. But I want to play more. It's like a trip abroad. If we're going to leave anyway, we can do it after doing as we please. We will keep an eye on you, Muska. You don't want to bother Grandma any more than you already have, do you? Why am I here, by the way? I don't want to be lumped in with those people. I want to go back to my world as soon as possible as well. I don't really want to, but I'll help you for that. We do as Musette wishes, because we are one in body and in soul. Yeah, they literally revive each other if you don't kill them all at once. I want to go back to my world too. I must find a way. If I go back to my world, this one will lose the ultimate beauty. But still, I have to go back, because I wanted in my original world at this very moment. I believe everyone wants to return to their worlds, but the gate you came through no longer exists. Can't we borrow the White Rabbit's power? If she were here, I would corrupt her with a dream. The first gate was opened because of the White Rabbit's mistake. After that, S manipulated the White Rabbit to interfere with our world. We could ask the White Rabbit to open the gate again, but we have no way to contact her. She can hear you. She's a universal constant. She's everywhere. I have a question about her. Why was the White Rabbit so weakened? Weakened? Wasn't that because Est had corrupted her with pleasure? No, she was weak even before that. None can hide their weakness from me. The fact that she opened the gate by mistake in the first place was probably a blunder due to her weakened state. Come to think of it, you disguised yourself as White Rabbit for a long time. It seems you copied her memory and personality as well. My transformation copies not only the memory, but also every single aspect of the original perfectly. But that's only if my analysis on the original is complete. To be honest, my transformation into the White Rabbit was incomplete. Therefore, the memory part was vague and revealed the faults. Like the fact that I knew about the hero's past. I guess I shouldn't have complemented it with my own memory. Daiji, disguised as the White Rabbit, said something about Kazuya's past. That's why he was able to see through her. You couldn't complete your analysis of the White Rabbit? There wasn't anything to analyze because the entity called White Rabbit doesn't exist. She isn't a being, but a concept. Even I cannot transform myself into laws and concepts like the Fibonacci numbers or the second law of thermodynamics. Therefore, it's impossible for me to completely transform into her. She is a law, not something that exists in substance. The White Rabbit said something like that as well. It seems she wasn't spouting nonsense. The White Rabbit is just a physical law. That rabbit's body is nothing more than a working terminal that operates accordingly. One of the terminals, as you know, was captured by Est, and I sneaked into her mind. This is a very strange mind. The deeper I dive, the more I go out. I'm close to the collective consciousness, but I can't reach the center. This White Rabbit is a terminal, not an entity. There's micro in the macro, macro in the micro. What kind of being would have a loop structure for both their mind and body? Besides, she has almost no individual memories. The person is clearly not a living being. There are traces of the genome sequence here. Has been rewritten. Was it overwritten by something? There are still fragments of information in some of the DNA from before it was overwritten. There are a few relevant sections, and they are illegible. She was originally a different organism? And that organism has been rewritten as a White Rabbit by some kind of erosion? I don't know what kind of organism it is, but there is one thing I'm sure of. The predecessor of the White Rabbit is dreaming. That's why the terminal was hijacked by Est. Anyway, I don't have enough materials to work with. The emulation is incomplete, and that means a full transformation is impossible. A recent memory fragment of her activities as the White Rabbit. I guess reproducing her behavior and the way she speaks is the limit. But just a little more. If I can reach the root of this of this law. Any more than this would be impossible. It's only a terminal, after all. Huh? Did she just contact me in this mind realm? You are a being from another world. From what I can see, you're an administrator class, I guess. You're not the White Rabbit, are you? I can't feel anything from her at all. Her presence is thin and vague, like a virtual image. I'm not the White Rabbit. Besides, I don't even exist yet. That's an odd thing to say. How can you be here if you don't exist? Because you, an observer, have come here. Thanks to you, I am now temporarily defined as a being. Apiro Lagos. This is what defines me. Display dialogue. Hello, world. Welcome to this world, oh you who is unable to even exist. Now, I need you to deliver a message for me. Find the third way. The father of chaos is over there, isn't he? Ask him to create a history that connects to me. If it's just a message, then I don't mind doing this for you. But I have no idea who that father of chaos is. Then it's fine, even if you relay that message to the Destroyer, or the Judge. If you tell someone over there, they'll probably understand. Alright, so, reference here, the Destroyer and the Judge are both Luca. You can, Luca has the option of joining with the world where Ilias won the Great Monster War and becoming the Judge, or joining the Dark World where the Monster Lord won the Great Monster Wars and becoming the Destroyer. And she is asking us to find option number 3. We'll be waiting for a future that connects the way to our unbalanced selves. We are... It was at this moment that Daiji realized Apiro Lagos was not the only one here. We, the Apostles of Chaos, are waiting in the gaps between history for the arrival of blank. So let's see. We got Apiro Lagos there on the left. We got Adramelk there on the right. We got Sonia Chaos there in the middle front. That looks like Luca's father there in the middle right. And then that's in the back, that looks like Death. So, who are these people? We have yet to find out. This is our first... Well, we know who Adramelk and Sonia Chaos are, but their form here is a bit different from when we last saw them. Interesting indeed. Isn't that right, Father? I'm pretty sure Father is the Father of Chaos, who I think is another version of Luca, but we'll just have to wait until Part 3 finally comes out. That's everything I saw. I tell you this now because we are comrades. Apiro Lagos, someone who closely resembles the White Rabbit. Who in the world is she? She said she was an apostle of chaos. That message we can't completely understand. And what does she mean by a future that connects to them? I'm also interested in the story about the White Rabbit being weakened. Is it related in any way to the chaosization of the world? The crisis that you, or rather this world, is in, as long as it remains unsolved, it will be difficult for us to return to our original worlds. That's why we're going to need everyone's help in the future. You guys are troublesome, but it's reassuring to know that we'll be fine together. If it's for the sake of going back to our world, then we'll help you. Call us if you need more fine power. I'm reluctant, but you can use my power as well. I'll have to work a little if I want to go back to my world. Looks like I can still have fun. Show me even more wonderful dreams. Hey, why am I here? Someone tell me. Are you ignoring me? Everyone, thank you! In the end, although they all want to go back to their worlds, it seems that even our former enemies are willing to lend us a hand. Then let's continue our fight. We must restore peace to this world. Our fight is not over yet, until all worlds are rid of the danger looming over them. And that concludes the collaboration chapters of Monster Girl Quest Paradox RPG. There are still a couple monsters that you can collect. You can collect the random encounter nightmares within the castle. But I collected those while the game was still untranslated, so that's so my rough translation of what they say when you gather them is about all I have for them. Other than that, I think there's only one thing. Other than that, I don't think there's anything left for me to show. Man. She girl's crying and sorrow. You poor girl, what's wrong? But you've already left her side. However, I'm leaving this place. What will you do? I want to come with you. Very well, I'll allow it. You can come with me. Sheep Sama obtained. She became an accessory? That was a very strange sheep. Perhaps she's not even from our world. Sheep Sama? I must have missed that. I got that. Sheep Sama? I gotta see what this is. Sheep Sama. Accessory Sheep Sama. How do you wear this? Go exclusive. Recovers party HP. It also gives tremendous power to magic and willpower. But with that, and a couple of the Nightmare collections, that's it. So next, we still have Lars' game to play. So until then. Well, next we'll just see what happens next. Later. Ah, there we go. They can join. Hey, would you like to play with me? Alright. Yes. Play with me a lot. Will you also take me with you? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, make me a friend. Yes. Ah, how nice. Alright, so one last thing I forgot to check was this bulletin board here. It seems your companions have written a variety of messages on this bulletin board. Reggio, would you like to take special dance-leading lessons from me? Come see me at Succubus Village if you're interested. Make sure to remove me from the party when you arrive. I cannot leave until I have taught you the art of the kunoichi. You who calls yourself Reggio, come meet me at Succubus Village immediately. I returned to the village in order to look up references pertaining to nightmares. In the end, I could not find any material relating to them. What I found instead was a rather fascinating book of secrets. Could you come to my lab in Succubus Village? That's all the current messages. So let's make sure we have Reggio, and let's go see what they want. Ah, here's the kunoichi. You've come, Reggio. You have what it takes to walk the path of the shinobi. Alright, I'll try it. Okay, I'll begin your training at once. If my expectations of you are correct, you should become a kunoichi in no time. Thus, Reggio underwent special training to become a kunoichi. It was okay. I've learned what I needed to. Reggio learned Ninja Art, Reverberation. Reggio learned Shinobi Initiative. Alright. That's simple enough. There's Saki-chan! Ah, you came, Reggio. Learn my dance, and you can make your debut as a dancer. Alright, I'll try it. Okay then, let's dance together. Saki is certain she can make you into the best dancer. Thus, Reggio underwent special training to become a dancer. It was okay. I've learned what I needed to. Reggio learned hustle dance. Reggio learned pleasure dance. I'm glad that you've come. In the end, I was unable to find any useful documents during the recent incident. However, I did happen to find an interesting book of secrets by chance. I wonder if it could be helpful for any nightmares among your company. A book of secrets for nightmares? But we can't use any skills that inflict pain. Correct. Nightmares cannot use most combat skills, so there would be no skills you could use with a weapon. Now, would there? Described within this book of secrets are unique sexual skills that utilize weapons. They can be used with 3 types: rapiers, whips, and fans. If that's the case, I might be able to use them. Could you show me this book of secrets? Reggio learned Ascending Blade Dance. Reggio learned Thousand Harem. Reggio learned Bride Heart. I wonder if these skills are beautiful. Fiobia learned Ascending Blade Dance, Thousand Harem, and Bride Heart. It's like another new dream. And what about the other miscellaneous nightmares? Those skills. I hope you find them useful. I gotta check that. Let me see if the random nightmares can now use them. Does not look like it. That's unfortunate. Oh well. They're just side characters. Well, until next time.